Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Road to Pro. Today we are going to be jumping right back into the bottom of Masters 1 where we've been stuck for the longest time. But today I wanted to run a little bit of an experiment to see if I'm the problem or if it's my Masters randoms. So today we're going to be keeping track of my KD ratio versus my teammates' KD ratio to see which one is going to be worse. If my KD ratio ends up being worse, then I'm going to give you guys 50 push-ups as a punishment. We're going to be running 4 games today, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to go 4-0 whether or not my KD is good. But that's all I've got. Let's get straight into the video. Game number 1, guys, we've got Brawl Ball. It's going to be triple dribble, and I'm going to have the very first pick on the team right here. I also have a hunch that this might be a really high elo lobby because I was stuck in matchmaking for quite a bit, which is a little bit rare considering how low my elo is overall right now. So definitely a little bit confused about that. What I'm not confused about is that I want to ban Mina. What I am confused about is where is Mina? Okay, we found her. We're going to get her banned. We also have Pearl, Lily, Meeple, and Trunk getting banned out here. I was probably going to go Meeple if he didn't catch that ban right there. So now I'm a little bit lost on what I should go here. I feel like Cordelius is probably still the safest pick, even though he got nerfed. Maybe I just go with an Otis, though, or a dog. Do my teammates have any suggestions? I think I'm going to end up going with the Otis if my teammates have nothing for me. So we're just going to go with our comfort pick, guys. He is easily one of my top 3 favorite brawlers to run in this season. Mainly being that he counters every single tank in the game. He counters the dog. He counters Meeple. He counters Cordelius. I feel like he's so good into all of the other, like, decent mid-range brawlers. And then, obviously, he's going to be a goated tank counter. So we're going to rock with that. Obviously, throwers are going to counter me out. But, like, if they're going to go throwers, we got more than enough picks to make up for that. They do immediately lock into Juju, which makes me think, at least I know Ball. But also, like, we can just go Kaze. We can just go freaking Ollie, even though he kind of fell off a little bit. You guys know what I mean. Maybe Carl would have been a pretty good pick, too. I kind of like the Carl pick a lot right now. I mean, into the dog bags, it's going to be a fantastic counter pick. Into the Juju, it's a fantastic counter pick. I also think that it's perfectly fine to go with thrower of our own. It seems like Soma agrees with that sentiment. They're looking at the Barley right now. Great pick into the dog. Pretty solid pick into the Juju. And we're going to go with the Willow instead. I'm not mad about that. I feel like it's a little bit worse into the Juju, but it's pretty much the same into the dog, and it protects us against the tank last pick, which honestly at this point, I really don't see why they would go tank. Like, we've got 2 of the best tank counters in the game. Definitely would be a little bit silly of them to do that. I don't know if we need a Crow, gang. I mean, this guy's got the most elo in the lobby, and the matchmaking took forever, so I'm low-key assuming this is somebody who's, like, at least in Masters 2 right now, maybe has even hit pro rank in the past. I'm going to trust their draft, even though I don't think I personally would have recommended a Crow here, but I'm not going to pretend like I'm the best drafter of all time, so I definitely think it could work out. They've got one last pick to see what they can go with here. Definitely don't think it's going to be that aggro. It is going to be relatively aggro. I feel like the Mouse is a solid enough pick. It's a brawler that I'm very horrible on, so I feel like I always underrate him, but if you're a good Mouse, you can definitely make it work. I do fear it's going to be a good Mouse, but I'm a good Otis, bro, so we should be able to lock in and get this KD up. Obviously, my matchups are not going to be the best. I mean, that's kind of a given when you have the first pick that they're not going to go anything that, like, you counter super hard, but we are going to get our Fat Splatter on the field immediately. Their Juju's running the bad gadget, too, so that's a little bit weird to see. Not going to hold you guys. I do not think I really see a use case for that Juju gadget when the other one is just so much better, in my opinion. We're just going to try to hold down this positioning for a little bit of time, though. The dog is going to clap me. I did not think I was going to die that fast. Definitely a bad play on my own part right there. I thought that the Juju was going to be out of my range, but it was not. It was not. She was not, and she's going to end up clapping my cheeks. We're going to go with the Fat Splat here. We're going to clear the ball away from the dog and closer to our teammates. That should be a kill. There we go. How do I die again, bro? I'm actually selling the KD. The second I make KD a priority, I start selling my KD immediately. So I got to stop doing that. I feel like I've underrated the dog damage a pretty fair amount. I'm very scared of this Mouse super, so I'm going to get the ball away. They've already got a free Mouse hyper, though, from the dog, so that's going to be pretty terrifying. That is going to be pretty terrifying. I can't do a whole lot on this 1v1 here. I mean, the dog's got the walls. We do have a Juju coming back, or not a Juju, a Willow coming back, though, so that should be pretty good for us. And I freaking super to bag, bro. W Willow with the defense at least, but, like, I super to bag, bro. The auto aim did me dirty. I thought it was going to go for the Mo. It did not go for the Mo. Is what it is, though, man. The Juju seems like their worst player, so I'm going to try to take a little bit of advantage of that. We're going to get a Fat Splatter up here to try to keep the dog at bay for a little while longer. I mean, he's just going to be kind of finessing up here. All right, we got good positioning now, finally, for the first time in the entire game, low-key, except for when I died off rip. Okay, my Willow just hypercharged super to dog bag. My Willow just hypercharged super to dog bag. I also super to dog bag, so I'm not going to hate, but, like, yikes, that's a little bit rough. At least it wasn't my hyper super, you know what I'm saying, chat? Mouse is going to super my teammate. Not really going to scare me all that much. We've got good positioning up here. Almost able to get that kill. Almost able to get that kill. I mean, we've got a good spot, but like I'm not going to be able to do much with it. At least we trade out the mouse. I don't really think that was like a super high priority, but we were obviously not going to score when it's a 1v3. It looks like we're probably due for overtime here, which is not great for our Willow or the Juju on the other team. So I guess it's a pretty even trade, all things considered. I missed my fat splat because I'm a bot. Okay, not good, not good. I mean, our Juju lane is going to be pretty free for us right now. Like, I just got to not go up too high. And then we should be hitting overtime very soon. I've got a Hyper Super online as well. Surely my Juju or my Willow can get this kill. My Willow can get this kill. I am ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're going to fat splat the bags. If I can get the ball here, I think I kind of score for the free. Why are we supering it up there, bro? Who did that affect? Okay, we're going to miss our Hyper. Awesome. We just got to kill the mouse and it's over, though. I killed the mouse, and we're gonna win the game. Okay, okay, very stressful stuff, bro. Definitely not my cleanest Otis gameplay. I mean, my matchups are a little bit chopped, but I definitely made some avoidable mistakes that we're gonna try to cut out of the game right here. I've also died a lot, which is very funny considering I usually have a good KD on Otis, and now the second I make it a challenge to have a good KD, I'm gonna be selling the KD. But it's whatever, guys. Let's lock in. A win is more important than 50 push-ups. I could use the 50 push-ups, man. It's gonna make me strong. Okay, let's focus. We've got dog. Not ideal, but we should be able to kill him here. Not quite yet. Okay, we do get the kill. We do get the kill. Our positioning is kind of awesome right now, but I mean, the Juju's just going to be able to keep us back with her freaking range. So we're just going to try to dial up here. We're going to go with a fat splat in the mid, keep the Juju away from us if at all possible. She does hit the slow onto my Willow, so I'm going to try to protect her from the dog right now. I mean, I can fight the dog at this angle. I should be able to fight the dog at this angle. I just can't let the walls get involved. That's kind of the moral of the story for myself. We are losing positioning a little bit. Definitely not a huge deal yet, but we're going to fat splat the Willow again. All right, now this is where I start losing lane, is if I get stuck in the walls. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're not feeding the dog Hyper too, which is kind of big for us. My Willow's got super, so we could try to make a play with that maybe. I mean, there's not really anybody good for my Willow to super, so I feel like I'm pretty cool with what we've got here. The dog's gonna like aggro treat me. I feel like that was kind of dumb. Like, nobody's gonna be able to get that for them. Okay, my teammates are kind of falling like flies right now. We've got to make sure we're staying focused on this defensive end, and we're gonna get picked off because we got in the wall corner. That's what I was fearing. That's what I was fearful of. My crow's probably cooked here too. Not really a single thing he can do about that. Okay, really good super there. But it doesn't matter. I'm still dead. I am still dead. We're probably going to get scored on here if I had to bet on it, dude. At least like we were able to get the ball out a little bit. Is my crow going to be able to defend? He was almost able to defend, but it's going to be too little too late. So not good for us, chat. Not good for us at all. Okay, I don't know if we should like try to switch lanes. Like, I feel like the dog matchup is just kind of a tie at best for me right now. They're going to be pushing aggro. That's a Hyper Grigri. I am good for shredding the Hyper Grigri, but I still don't like to see a Hyper Grigri, bro. It's definitely a scary sight. Surely? Okay. Oh my god, that was a little bit of a heart attack right there. We just need to get a goal and take this into OT realistically, bro. I feel good about it though. The dog's gonna die. And now I can get a fat splat out here on the offensive side of things. Willow's got hypercharged super, and she's just gonna kind of sell it. Okay, pass to Crow. Maybe a little bit too aggro, maybe a little bit too aggro. I really have nobody I can super, which is very frustrating this game. Like, I feel like a bot holding onto my starfish, but like if I go for like a crazy, oh, all right, Crow, bro. I mean, I guess we had to go for that. I guess we had to go for that to an extent. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I can do. I think we're gonna lose. At least I hit my starfish, chat. At least I hit my starfish. Let's freaking get it, baby. That's gonna be a game number 2 loss, man. We never really had any motion. I feel like the other team's got a better comp for positioning. I really don't like or understand the Crow pick. I feel like that is the one thing I'm gonna keep coming back to, but it's not a very open map. The only person who has a wall break is the freaking dog, but his teammates don't need wall break, bro. Like, we benefit from wall break, I believe, a little bit more than them. I guess we're switching lanes this time. I'm pretty cool with that. I can lane a mouse. I can lane a mouse. Do I know the mouse's range exactly? Absolutely not, but I still feel good about it. We're gonna try to help our Crow pin. She's definitely, oh, we got the kill. Okay, I did not expect that. W freaking Crow. We're gonna try to keep on keeping our distance on the mouse, bro. I'm trying to get a feel for his range right now because it's not a brawler that I'm overly familiar with, but I feel like I'm doing my job to a good extent right now. My Willow is pushing up aggro. She feels like it's probably close to super. Probably close to super, but she's gonna drop. Not a big deal, but not a great thing to see. Not a great thing to see. I'm very close to my first starfish. Not that it matters, because like I said in the last game, bro, there's like not really a whole lot I can do with it. At least we hit a good fat splat there, though. And she should die, right? Okay, we do get the kill. We do get the kill. Just gonna try to hold positioning. I feel like 0-0 heading into overtime is kind of like our best, like our easiest win condition, our most straightforward win condition. Not a whole lot we can do unless like the Crow has like a crazy jump, I think. I don't know. We're just going to keep on freaking gadgeting this Juju, bro. I feel a little bit bad narking her out like this, but I got to do what I got to do, bro. That's going to be a kill, though. Beautiful, beautiful. The mouse is probably just working up towards his hypercharge. Like, he knows he can't super me, and I think my Willow has dive gadget, so he can't really super Willow. Okay, we're going to miss. All right, bro. That is bad. Can't be missing those. We can't be missing those. He was a little bit faster than I anticipated, and I guess I shouldn't have auto-aimed. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Okay, they're coming pretty aggro right now. Defend, defend, defend. So close, so close, so close, so close. Okay, very scary stuff right there, chat. We're gonna have to back off to, I mean, I'm probably cooked here. I'm just gonna try to survive as much as I can. Not really able to do a whole lot there. We need our Willow to get this woman out of our spawn immediately. I think that she does the job. She does do the job. W Willow. We got 45 more seconds to stall, pretty much. I'm keeping the dog out of the corner right there. We do not need that. We do not need the dog getting the ball right now. I mean, I've got a pretty chopped lane here, though. I can't do anything into this dog when he's got the walls on his side. They're gonna get the ball out. Okay, that's scary. Are we just gonna get scored on, bro? We're just gonna get scored on, bro, and I wasted my starfish! Oh no, it's falling apart! This is bad, this is bad. This is so bad. Okay, Willow hits a crazy hyper. Can I swing the ball? It's not gonna be worth it. Okay, we gotta push. I fat splatter nothing. Okay, the hypercharge damage is coming in clutch, though. We got 7 seconds. I think that we're gonna score. I think that we're gonna score. We're gonna score! Let's freaking go, baby! Okay, we needed that bad. We needed that bad. Going into OT, bro, I feel good about this. I am shocked that we were able to score that. Really good hyper from my Willow to cause that kind of pressure up there. I feel like we're not gonna score a goal if our Willow doesn't hit that super, so big shout out to her. Good try. I respect that. I respect that. I mean, it's overtime, bro. It's not gonna be easy to hit a Willow super. I guess it should be easier to hit a Willow super in OT. Who am I kidding? Okay, I want to keep them off of this. I really do want to keep them off of this. So we're just going to play that there. The mouse wants his super so bad. And I feel like if he does get a hyper super, we're probably going to be a little bit cooked. Okay. Okay, what's the move up here? What's the move up here? I don't really want to hold the ball. I can't shoot if I'm holding the ball. You know what I'm saying? Okay, huge kill on dog. We're going to go fat splat back here. And then we got it. Let's go! W Super Willow, W Super Shot. We actually get a W. That was incredibly sweaty, bro. And we're gonna go 13-8. Our teammates both go negative. So we get the win. We're on good pace for our challenge. That was the perfect first game, bro. Love to see it. That was a really sweaty one, bro. Very banger game to start off the day on. Feeling fantastic about that. We're gonna see how much elo it's gonna bring us. It's going to be 91 elo. Not too good, not too bad, bro. But we are back above 8,500. Obviously, this has been like the higher end of where we've been hard stuck. So if we're able to win the next 3 games, that should get us like over halfway back to Masters 2, bro. All I want is to hit Masters 2 before the season's over one more time. So let's lock in. Let's get a game number 2 W. Game number 2, guys. We've got Hot Zone. It's going to be open business. My team has got the last pick of the draft. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and ban who I think is the most broken brawler after the recent set of balance changes. His name is Meeple. RNG is ruining the game. W or L Meeple voice line, guys. Drop a comment down below and like the freaking video while you're at it. But anyway, we've got Meeple, Hank, Mina, Ziggy, Buster, and Kit being banned out. Very sus bans from the other team, but I have been seeing a little bit more Ziggy than I ever expected to see in ranked. That being said, I am 2-0 against him, so I do not think that he's a great brawler. Definitely don't think he needs to be bannable or anything. Finks, on the other hand, fantastic brawler, makes a lot more sense to ban that out, so we are gonna have to pick into that. Personally, I really like Crow and Amber into Finks. I feel like those are kind of my 2 go-tos right now, so I'm kind of leaning towards this. Wait, low-key though, chat, I feel like the PAM might be kind of diabolical and I kind of want to try it. I feel like the same reason that Crow and Amber are good, because they kind of like have that spread shot that covers the entire Finks super, is the same reason that I'm going to want to try PAM out here. But I also get the additional benefit of being so big and beefy and having a freaking heal turret to get all my teammates juiced up. So I like the PAM a lot. Is it a brawler I play a whole lot? No, definitely not. Is it a brawler I think I'm particularly good on? Definitely not. But it's okay, guys. We got to learn eventually. I do think like she's like a B tier, maybe A tier brawler, probably B tier brawler. But once you get that hyper turret out, like unless they go thrower, then we're going to be in a fantastic position to just absolutely milk HP on them. And if they do go thrower, then we do have our Cordelius now to counter that out. So I really like our 2-3 turn on the draft here. They are in fact going to go with that thrower. It's going to be the Larry, and they're also going to get a hot diggity dog.
What the dog doing?
I'm not really sure if we want to like break walls or just go aggro here. I definitely would be okay with either situation. I mean, they've got the wall break with the dog, but they're probably not going to use that unless we go with the shade. But then at that same time, like, no, not Lumi, bro. Not Lumi, bro. I'm okay with that. I feel like we might as well just go Barley at that point, but We're gonna go Juju instead. I do think Barley would have been a much smarter pick, but now their dog is gonna be in a tough position because he's either gonna have to break the walls and kind of screw over his thrower, or leave the walls up and kind of benefit our Juju. So I feel like it's an interesting draft. I'd probably give the comp advantage to them, but not by much. Straight into game number 2, guys. In case you were worried about the KD count, by the way, I am at +5 right now. My teammates are at -2, so we've got a good lead right now. Hopefully we're not gonna have to prioritize that too much. I would just like to get a normal win, normal style. Also, I'm pretty sure I outrange Finks if I'm on the PAM, so that was another PAM benefit that I didn't really even talk about too much. We're doing a good job juking so far, though, and like we should kind of just be able to spray this guy out. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. We are going to scrap suck the dog, though, and we don't get a trade. I thought we might have been able to get a trade right there. Maybe I shouldn't just spam out auto aim. Maybe that was not the method, but it's what we went with, and it didn't work out. My cord is very luckily going to be able to work out, though, so good stuff from him. The dog is so one-shot, dude. Okay, we're going to put our turret away from the Larry. Oh, that was a Lori. That was a Lori. I may or may not be a silly goose for that. I may or may not be a silly goose for that. But my cord is absolutely frying them right now. So big W's to the cord. We're just going to try to back off the Lori. I scrap suck the dog. Oh my god, he walked right into my milk. W freaking dog.
What the dog?
Okay, okay. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Love when my milk gets a kill, bro. It's one of the best feelings in the world on PAM. We've got really good positioning. We've got our turret in a pretty solid spot. And as long as we can keep the thrower away from it, bro. Like, if I'm the Larry, I'm definitely going to try to, like, hard target my turret right now. But they seem a little bit distracted. I'm going to let the Finks take that out. We're getting a lot of free positioning right now. We're going to go with the scrap sucker here, and that's going to be enough to secure the kill. It looks like my cord is terrorizing them, bro. Like, I feel like they have nothing for my cord outside of the dog, and he's not even running bags. So they low-key have nothing. They low-key have nothing. That was a horrible nothing. We're going to play turret back here. I should have waited. I should have waited. I was milliseconds away from my PAM hyper. Unfortunate mistake right there, but our turret's gonna go down anyway, so I guess who cares? I guess who cares? I mean, they aren't even like trying to keep me off the zone right now. I don't know what they're doing, but it is definitely not trying to keep me off the zone. We're just gonna scrap suck. That's gonna be a very easy win, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel very smart having picked that PAM and having it work out as well as it did. Did I KD farm it all? Absolutely not, but I'm not worried about that as much as I'm worried about Elo, bro. We're making our way back. We're clawing our way back towards Masters 2, and I don't want to get too cocky, but I'm feeling good about this one. Like I said in the last game, if I'm them, I'm definitely putting Larry on me. Like, they did not really ever have a thrower targeting my turret, and I feel like that's a little bit silly, honestly, like, strategy-wise. They are going to push their Larry up higher this game, but we've got the Juju for that very reason. We're going to scrap suck Finks. Doesn't get us a whole lot, but, I mean, it gets us good positioning. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? We do lose our Juju, so now the Larry is going to be a little bit of a terror. Yeah, I think I probably have to hold on to my turret a bit longer. I mean, if I play it on the middle, then the Larry takes it out. If I play it on the left, then the Larry also probably takes it out. Yeah. I think that's the math. We're going to play it now, though, and we're going to see if we can blast through the Finks. We can, but I end up dying. My turret's going to stay alive a little bit longer, hopefully. I mean, it's going to be massive for us if this turret doesn't go down. This is a pretty similar start to last game. Again, I think my cord is terrorizing them, so massive W to the cord. We're going to scrap suck nothing and nobody. But I am just kind of trying to spray out here. I'm doing the spray and pray strategy, bro. The spray and oh, no, that's a bad miss. Okay, we gotta lock in, dude. I'm definitely, like, not aiming nearly as much as I probably should here. We don't want to get trapped in the corner against the dog. Alright, we gotta be able to kill Finks. Surely? Oh my god, we don't kill Finks there? It's a little crazy to me. Okay, we should kill Finks here, though. Thank goodness, thank goodness. My turret's gonna go down. I don't really care that much. We've got good enough positioning anyway. I don't know why I scrap suck a Larry, but hey, man, if it works, it works. Don't question my methods, chat. Do not question my methods. Very close to a hyper turret, too, which I didn't get in game number 1, which is a little bit frustrating. I would like to get that just for experimental purposes, but I think that we might just win this game again, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. All right, hyper turret's going down. We're gonna use that. We have a scrap sucker popped right now, so I guess we'll just try to spray that onto the dog. I'm getting pretty weak back here, so let's try to chill. W cord again, bro. This guy's absolutely carrying. I mean, our cord's going nuclear, bro. It's hard to beat us when our cord is playing this fantastically well. We've got the freaking hyper turret, bro. That's going to be another game win, bro. That's going to be another game win. Surely nothing they can do at this point. The mama Pam, the thick mama egg Pam, bro. She's coming through in the clutch for us, man. Amazing draft pick. Definitely feeling really good about that. My teammates went absolutely nuclear, too. Still don't think that the Juju is necessarily better than a Barley, but at the end of the day, bro, if you get the win, you get the win. So massive W to my teammates, especially my Cordelius. I'm going to throw him the kudos because I think that he carried the hardest positioning-wise. Really good win for us, though, chat. Let's see how much elo it's going to bring us. It is going to be 68, one above the funny number, one below the funny number. But you know what, guys? We are chilling out here. We got 8,600 elo, bro. This is the highest I've seen the bar in a very long time. It brings a smile to my face. It brings joy to my heart. And it brings me confidence as we get into game number 3. Game number 3, guys, we've got Hot Zone. It's going to be Ring of Fire. My team's got the first pick, and we have friend of the channel Striker on the squad, so loving that, feeling good about this. What are we gonna ban with the last pick in mind? I really don't know, like, if I need to ban Mina, if I need to ban Meeple. I feel like I probably should still go ahead and ban Mina. I don't know if she's like a first pick, but she's definitely a valid pick like in the later end of the draft. So I want to get her out of there since I don't want to play her. We also get Poco, Bell, Finks banned out of here. I feel like these are all pretty reasonable bans. I definitely don't know if Poco is necessary, but maybe bro wants to hop on the Ollie. Seems like bro does not in fact want to hop on the Ollie. He's going to choose Gus over Byron and Jae Young. No, not Gene Twin, not Gene Twin. I think Byron's the right pick here. Even though he did get a nerf to his hypercharge, like, the rest of his kit is untouched. I still think he's a fantastic poke brawler, and he's going to be really good for juicing us up if we want to go with the beefy hot zone comp. Low-key, my Pam might be back in play right here. I feel like that would be a pretty fun pick that could work out pretty well. If they go something like Crow that counters healing, though, that's going to make my life a little bit difficult, so we got to kind of play it by ear right here. They're going to go with the Squeakerton Weakerton. I don't really know what that's for. I feel like it's not a great pick into the Byron, and like we can definitely just kind of outrange him. I feel like Crow would be a good pick for us just to make sure that they don't get the Crow counter with the Byron. But we'll see what they're going to go with pick number 2 here. I feel like they'll probably either take a range or an aggro. I feel like Bell or like B could be in play, but they're going to go with the Gus. So they've got range. They've got like a kind of mid-range with the Squeakerton Weakerton. I don't think I want to Crow into this. I do think I could be into this, but like, is that really necessary? Is that really necessary? I don't know. I might hop on it right now just to buy us a little bit of time. I do think it's a solid pick. I don't think it's like a perfect pick, but I feel like if we go that and then something with a little meat on its bones, it could be a pretty beneficial comp. Maybe we even throw in the Pam here. I feel like it's got to be Pam or Otis, but no, Striker doesn't have Pam. All right, I should have just taken the Pam. Pam is out of the picture. We could low-key go like Max or something too, but I feel fantastic about a Crow pick. Not great into the Gus, but it's great into the Squeak, and it should be great into anything aggro that they might bring out with the last pick. I mean, we're going with double range, so we are a little bit vulnerable into assassins, and I think that the Crow should make that a little bit of a less of a burden on us. They've got the last pick here. If I'm them, what am I going here? That is a fantastic question, Duncan. Thank you for asking. Low key, lowest of keys, I feel like Piper would be the pick, but they're gonna go with the Jessie. I don't even hate that from them, bro. I don't even hate that from them. We do not have a whole lot of damage, and I feel like that actually might be pretty beneficial. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like Striker's going to let me stay on the B, so I'm going to stick with that. I have not played B in forever, but I haven't played Pam in forever, and that worked out well. Game number 3, guys. Quick update on the KD count. I am at +8, and my teammates are at +4. So far, so good, bro. My randoms, the one time that I want to expose them, have actually been very, very decent. So we'll definitely take it, but it's not really proving my point at all. It's not really proving my point at all. We're going to try to lane the Squeak a little bit here. I mean, we don't need all of us in the mid for sure. We're going to kill Squeak. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. I don't have a great matchup into the Gus, but like, I should be able to hold my range decently well. Let's just make sure we're not getting Jessie bounced. I'm going to try to stand still since my Byron is struggling mightily to hit us. Okay, we got to fear the Kooky Poppers at this point. We are going to pop out with our freaking bees right here. Maybe we tickle the Gus a little bit. We do not tickle the Gus at all. A little bit frustrating there. This is going to be a really annoying game because none of us really have the ability to just like milk on the zone. I mean, if I get my shield, then I can definitely do a little bit of that, which should be kind of nice. So I'm going to try to capitalize right now while I got a chance to. If we juke another Gus shot, I can maybe even use my super up here, but not feeling super inclined to yet. I do fear that the Jessie's got to be close to a turret. I do fear that. I do fear that. Okay, Striker's going to actually force out the Jessie turret right there, which is kind of big for us. I think I'm going to be able to kill her as well. Okay, good stuff there. We're going to get our... Oh, I got nuked. I got absolutely nuked. Thank you, Byron, for trying, but yeah, there was no chance of me surviving that. We've got a 40% lead, though. Like I said, neither team has a lot of HP, but we do at least have, like, B-Shield, and we have Byron, who's just obviously a healer, so it's helping us out a good amount. I got to hit a shot onto the Jessie. Kind of straight like that. Kind of straight like that. I do get my shot off, though, and now there's a Resi on the zone. That's going to be pretty frustrating. Not a whole lot that Striker can do here. We're going to pop our Bs, I believe. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. I'm not going to be able to hit anybody. I mean, they just got too much range. I'm not able to, like, force my way up there. Okay, we're juking a good amount of shots right now. Luckily for us, like, Jessie is, like, the easiest brawler of all time to juke, so I'm going to be slow. That's going to be frustrating. I might die here. Is what it is. We are going to at least trade out with the Gus, which I did not really expect, but our lead is kind of gone. Their Jessie turret is here. Oh, yikes. Okay, can we do anything about that? I really don't know how much we can do about that. Alright, well that took way too long to get out, and now we literally do not have the lead anymore. So that is horrible for us. That is horrible for us. I'm going to try to tank this a little bit. Surely we get this kill. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Okay, we have Striker hypercharge, but it's not really going to be enough quite yet. We need him to heal up a little bit. We need our freaking Byron to help him out. Okay, we're going to pop hyper now. That should be good onto the Gus. It's not good onto the Gus. And I die immediately. Okay, we're going to lose game number 1, chat. Once they get an aggro Jessie turret, we have no counter for that. The low-key Low-key, the Jesse was a really good pick, bro. Low-key, the Jesse was a really good pick. I can't even lie to you, bro. I feel like my Byron needed to heal us up a little bit more, too. Like, no, like, not too much shade to him, but I feel like we need to definitely capitalize on our times on the zone when we're there. And I'm not really able to do that without a little bit of healing, but it's all good. Hopefully, we can lock in. Hopefully, we can get this W. I still feel like the comps are pretty even, but we just can't let the Jesse get posted for real. We just can't let the Jesse get posted for real. Okay. I also need to do a better job hitting shots for the record. Like, I did not really get too tappy in that game, and we definitely need to get tappier. Okay, good taps there. That's more like what I'm talking about, chat. That's more like what I'm talking about, chat. Can we tickle him? Not killing. We're not going to be able to kill him, but we are going to be able to tickle him, I guess. So, I guess that's what I asked for. I guess that is, in fact, what I asked for. We got a good start. I've got shield. I don't want to hit Jesse. I don't want to get hit by Jesse. That's my main goal this game. No more feeding Jesse. If I get hit by Gus, it is what it is, but I'm not going to feed the Jesse. I'm not going to feed the Jesse. My Byron gets resied. Not the biggest deal of all time, but it is going to be frustrating. I'm just going to hold position. I'm not going to let go of my shield until I absolutely, like, have a guaranteed kill. We do kill the squeak anyway, though. I mean, I'm just going to chill, bro. I don't want to get too excited, bro. I mean, we've got a 50% lead. This is looking amazing. This is looking fantastic. My Byron's playing fantastic. Okay. It looks like the Jesse is mad at their teammate. Fine by me, bro. Y'all can infight all you want, bro. Let them fight, bro. Let them fight. We're going to super that finally. Easy kill on Jesse. And maybe get the Gus, too. Okay, we got our shield back, bro. We're going to milk it. We might 100-0 them. After an incredibly sweaty game, I think we are, in fact, going to 100-0 them, which is a little bit wild, bro. Did not super expect that. Did not super expect that. Can I get a kill here? I kind of need that for my challenge. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, maybe another. All right, we'll let Striker get that one. That is, like, maybe the freest game of Hot Zone I've ever played. This is good. Like, even though it's, like, tied up at 1-1, like, the momentum is astronomically higher for us right now. I feel like we should be able to pull this out. The other team might be shooting each other and stuff off rip, so we've got to capitalize on their negativity and turn it into positivity for my team, bro. This is why you don't crash out at your teammates, though, because we'll see if they're able to lock in, but I feel like the vibes are going to be off. I feel like the vibes are indeed going to be off. Okay, they're playing. They're playing. Thought there was a chance they might give us free win after how the end of that game went, but it's okay. Let me not get tapped. Let me not get triple tapped by Gus. That would probably be pretty helpful. Thank you for the heals, Mr. Byron. Unfortunate that he dies immediately, though. Gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. Was hoping for a little bit more than that. They have already absolutely cleared what they did last game, and we have no positioning, and there's a squeak in our bush, and I don't like that. Kill? Huge. I don't know why he doesn't shield that, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We do feed Jesse a little bit. I think I get that kill regardless. Okay, that's nice. And then this should be nice too. Okay, W jukes. Trying to stay posted as much as I can. Gus is finally going to use his shield now, but the Byron is doing a great job healing me. Thank you so much, Byron. Okay. All right, bro. I'm getting tapped again. Striker's getting tapped again. Okay, we can't feed Jesse. We can't feed Jesse. I'm feeding Jesse, bro. Let me stop feeding Jesse. Okay, we do have 5K for that, though. That's big. That's big. That thing's dead immediately. We're going to pop our hypercharge, and then we're going to go pop out with our super. That's going to be a kill. Maybe we can just auto-aim spam this guy. We're going to get another big fat shot on the squeak. Okay, Striker should have that on lock. I mean, as long as we don't give them a Jesse hyper turret, bro. I feel good about this. I still feel good about this, even though it's definitely a lot harder than game number 2 was. I mean, you can't expect to win 100-0 every single time. This is looking solid. This is looking solid. I should have healed up all the way. Okay, Striker hyper. Okay, good stuff. Oh, I did not mean to let go of that. That was a mistake. Okay, I don't know if that was necessary. I gotta hold this for the turret. Okay, I mean, she's just gonna heal it up. She is just gonna spam heal it up. I'm just gonna spam take it down, though. You know, if you can spam heal, then I can spam attack. That's gonna be the method. We're gonna go super here. Not really the best. I mean, we did hit everyone. Nice Byron hyper. Okay. We get our shield back. Is Squeak still alive? Squeak is alive. Oh my god, huge kill alert. We're gonna be able to get on the zone. Don't feed Jesse. We can do this. I need to get my shield. Okay, shield acquired. We're gonna super. We're gonna hyper, get the Gus out, maybe. Okay. This is so stressful, bro. This game is making me lose my mind. I hate hot zone with ranges. I'm probably dead. I'm not dead. That's big. I think we got it. 5%. Striker, don't get me killed. I'm doing a KD challenge. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Well played to my Byron. Well played to my boy Striker. That KD is looking beautiful, too, for myself and my teammates, bro. Even though the Jesse was not a bad counter pick, do I still think it was a sell? Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit. Like when we all group up on the turret, I feel like we were able to get it out pretty quickly. Only time it was an issue was when they already had control and they were able to trap us in the spawn, but as long as we just got off to a good start, that was kind of free for us. Amazing game, well played to my teammates. How much elo are we gonna get? 102. Chat, this is the highest we've been in so long. We're almost exactly halfway back to Masters 2. This is giving me so much confidence that I haven't had in the past week. I feel amazing. Game number 4, guys, last game of the day. We've got Brawl Ball, it's Pinball Dreams. My team's got first. I guess I'll leave the Meeple. I think I should probably leave the Meeple. I think I should probably leave the Cord. I guess I'll leave the Otis too. I don't really know what to even ban at that point then. I would like to ban Juju if I can find her, and I can't, so it's going to be Kaze. Did not pay nearly enough attention, and I'm going to end up regretting that now. Juju is open, every thrower is open, but Otis is banned out, as well as the Meeple. I do not like Jay first. I would much rather record. I gotta be honest. Jay is just kind of not really that overpowered anymore. If you're gonna use Jay, it's gotta be in hot zone or gem grab. I guess knockout and bounty, you can still make an argument. We're gonna dog instead of Cord. I guess I'm okay with that. The only advantage that the dog has over Cord is that we do have wall break, and the dog can mid if necessary. So I guess we have a little bit more draft flexibility now. I'm kind of coping a little bit. I think Cord was the move, but it should be okay regardless. It should be okay regardless. They are gonna go with the Jay Young, which makes I'm sure my boy Inferno's like, oh, you should have let me go Jay, but like, bro, I'm still standing on business. I don't think Jay is the move. We definitely just need a mid now because we can't go dog mid into Jay. So we're going to have to put dog on the lane, and we're going to have to put somebody else in the mid. What brawler is that going to be? Fantastic question, chat. I do not really know yet. Kind of waiting to see what they go with. It's going to be a Cordelius. I feel like even with the nerf, Byron is probably still going to be my clearest shot right here. Brock wants me on the Ashe. Brock wants me on the Ashe. Into the Jay Young. Are you sure about that, dude? Does he have Ashe? Is that why he wants me on the Ashe? Because he doesn't have it? Yeah, I guess so. And then is he going to go Byron? Is that going to be the play? I guess we'll see how it goes, bro. I trust this teammate. I played with him a bunch recently, and I feel like the Ashe pick is not bad. He wants Crow, though. No, I don't think that's it. I should have just went with the Byron. Okay, never mind. I think Byron. I think Byron for sure. We'll see, bro. I'm nervous about this. I don't think you want to Finks into a J, bro. I really don't think that's going to be the method. Like, these other two brawlers are good into Cordelius. Alright, well, there it is, bro. We do not have a mid anymore. I guess it's going to be freaking Crow mid. Alright, they're going to go Dynamite. That's a little bit of a sell from them. I really hope that our dog can break the walls. I feel like if our dog doesn't break walls, we definitely get out-comped. If our dog breaks walls, then we have a decent shot, but, like, I don't have great matchups here except for the Dynamite. It's going to be a little tough for me. Last game of the day, guys, and in case you were wondering, the KD count is at I think plus 12 for me and plus 12 for my teammates. It might be plus 8 instead. I don't know. I just know that we're tied up. I know that we're tied up, so I need to get a better KD than my teammates. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do 50 push-ups. Obviously, if we just win every game, I'm going to be a happy camper regardless, so don't want to sweat it too much. But, I mean, obviously, I would like to succeed in my challenge. We do have full positioning here. I mean, I can just score this, right? I can. Very lucky that the J didn't get back on defense faster because I would have had to shoot it early. But, yeah, they kind of sold that. I don't really know why the Cord is, like, playing aggro into me. Like, just take me to the realm, low, bro. Just take me to the O, low, bro. He does actually take me to the O. Okay. Well, that's way smarter. Dude, the Cord nerf is really noticeable. Like, this guy is so much slower now than he used to be. Very happy about that. Brock. Okay, good kill. Maybe not a kill, actually. I mean, yeah, especially with the J heals, it's not going to be a kill. We're just going to go clap that guy. I feel like that was a pretty straightforward path that I could have taken there. I'm just going to try to heal up for a minute now. Definitely. All right, well, why do I lie to you guys? I should have healed up there. Did I heal up? Absolutely not, but I definitely should have. I don't know how I died. That was kind of stupid of me. I definitely kind of sold the game right there. We definitely could have finished it off if I don't get nuked. But I got nuked, so it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We got to show love to our Crow teammate. Shout out to bro. Shout out to bro. Okay, this is a little bit mixy up here. I mean, if they get a Dyna super... All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. That was bad by me. That was bad by me. I got to get off the Dynamite lane, bro. I can't really do anything when all these walls are up. That's going to be an equalizer. I folded, dude. I should have been able to score up there. I just couldn't get hit by the Dynamite, and I got hit by the Dynamite. We're going to throw rats up here, though. Hopefully that's going to be helpful. I mean, they've got their lanes right now. It's going to be really annoying for me. I need a dog wall break, I believe. I do believe I need a dog wall break. I do believe that. I do believe that. Dynamite stun is about to come in hot, though. I mean, he's saving it for me, but, like, I'm not about to let him have it. I am not about to let him have it. We do get treated. So that's pretty awesome. I get out of that, which is also awesome. Okay, good stuff right now. I'm just going to keep on pushing up here. I mean, I have my hyper, obviously, from the treat now, but I do not have any super, and I'm not particularly close. With the map being open, it's, like, not a whole lot I can do. Yeah, I'm just going to die right here. Unfortunate to waste a treat like that, but I do get to keep the hyper, so that's at least going to be a solid trade. Okay, well, this is looking rough. This is looking rough. This is looking rough. I'm gonna get nuked. Okay, it's all up to the dog. It's all up to the dog, and we're gonna get scored on. All right, we definitely should have won that. We definitely should have won that. We definitely should have won that. I should have won that when I was up there with the ball, dude. God dang it, man. Ah, it's really disappointing. That's a really disappointing loss. I feel like we should still have the comp here, but the Dynamite is giving us issues, bro. If he's gonna hit shots and my dog's not gonna break lanes, then we're gonna be in for a rough one, bro. We are indeed gonna be in for a rough one. I guess we're gonna see what lanes they go with here. I assume that the Dyna's gonna come back to me. He is. I mean, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Okay, at least we get out of that. That's kind of nice, I guess. No kill there is crazy. I can't juke him. If he plays well, I can't juke him, bro. If he plays well, I can't juke him. Even though I'm fast as hell, it just doesn't matter sometimes. Okay. Bad positioning for us. I don't even know, like, who we put on him, bro. I don't even know. I guess it has to be me, but, like, do I just have to literally juke every shot? Otherwise, we lose? It kind of feels like that. It does kind of feel like that. I can't. Oh my god, this guy's so good, bro. Who is this Dynamite player? Who is this Dynamite player? I'm gonna sell my challenge with this too. Super disappointing, man. Super disappointing. I really did not like our draft, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like we definitely could have prepared for that a little bit better, but also I guess I just gotta juke better Dynamite shots. I don't know, man. I think I probably blame myself more than anybody else, but 0-6 dog is crazy to look at. Like, if I'm being honest, like, 0-6 dog is kind of crazy to look at. It is what it is, guys. We're gonna lose the game. We're gonna sell our challenge, I think, so that's gonna be quite disappointing to see. I guess we'll add up the math at the end, and I'll get back to you in the outro, but first and foremost, how much elo do we lose? Only 92, guys. Honestly, not that bad, but it sucks that we weren't able to extend past halfway. We're still finishing up higher than we've ever finished a video this week, so I guess I'm gonna be okay with it, but I am a little bit disappointed in myself. All right, guys, the results are in. I ended up winning my challenge. I finished with a KD of +11, and my randoms throughout this video finished with a KD of +9. So overall, much better finish from my randoms than I would have ever expected. Probably better finish from myself too, but I mean, if you win 3 games, you're probably gonna have some pretty decent KDs, so pretty fun challenge overall. Luckily for me, I'm not gonna have to do the 50 push-ups right now, guys, but let me know if you'd want me to run this challenge back in future videos, because it was pretty fun to sweat it out. But guys, thank you so much for watching through the entire video. I really hope you liked the video, and I really hope you like me. But if you liked the video, make sure to press that thumbs up button, and if you like me, make sure to subscribe to my channel. In case you guys didn't know, I upload a YouTube video every single day, but I also stream every single day except for Sundays on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So wherever you like to watch your streams, guys, I would love to see you there and interact with you in the chat. But that's gonna be all for me, guys. I will see you in the next video or in the next stream. I love each and every one of you guys. Hope you stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. But until next time, peace out.